welcome back. I'm Maggie. Today we're going to be doing my second cash stuffing savings challenges for the month of November, and we are going to Florida. So I'm going to be cash stuffing my travel wallet. This is where I bring the cash that I'm bringing for any trip. So we'll do this at the end, but there are some envelopes from, my saving challenges that are going to feed into this. So let's go ahead and dive in. I have $200 in my tray. That is what I budget for my saving challenges twice a month. I do not have any special $1 bills this time. I actually haven't been spending much money, so I haven't really gotten any change. So maybe in December we'll have some. I think this is the first one all year where I haven't had any special $1 bills, but that's totally fine. So let's go ahead and get started. I hope you're doing well. If you celebrate Thanksgiving, I'm curious what you're doing. Are you doing like a big family thing? Are you doing something low key? We're going to start in my 100 envelope box here. I have four envelopes that we'll be filling today. So I'm going to roll the dice here and see what we get. Okay, so multiply these by 5. So 2 times 5 is $10. That'll go in 1 here. For us, I grew up kind of doing a lot of different things for Thanksgiving. 4 times 5 is 20. And as I got older, my husband and I, when we were dating, started going on trips over Thanksgiving, because when we first started dating, we both traveled a ton. So Thanksgiving was 1 week where we didn't have any work travel, so we would do something. So my husband and I went to Chicago, we went to Paris, we've been to Miami, we've been to Germany, so we've kind of been all over and it's been fun. Okay, so 5 times 5 is 25. So this year we're going back to Miami. We really enjoy the Miami area. There's so many different things to do and things to see. 3 times 5 is 15. And so we're excited to have a couple of pool days. We are booked for a couples massage. Excited to go to a couple of new restaurants and then one that we've been to before. So yeah, we're just really excited for that in a few days away. So this is the 100 envelope box done. We only have December left, which is so exciting. I can't wait to see how much is in here at the end of the year. Let's keep moving forward. This is the self-care binder. So I will roll my rock, paper, scissors dice and see what we're going to put in today. Okay, I got a rock, so that would be $5 going into the self-care envelope. So now I have 20, 40, 60, 65, 66, 67. And that's all we're going to do in here. And then moving to my black binder, which has all of the other things going on. First, we've got quarterly games. So we will play this Candyland game here. And there are fun icons that we can roll. So let's see what we get. 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So $6. 1, so 5, 6 and 5 is 11. And then 1 again, I got this gumdrops. Move ahead 2 spaces. 1, 2, and then I take this back. So we were at 11 and I'm back at 6, so now we have 17. I'm just going to mark this so I know where I left off. Okay. So I round up. So while we got 17, I will actually add in 20 today. And I don't count this. This is just a kind of quarterly bonus that we'll have to top up some of these challenges at the end of the month. So there's that. All right, Adventures is next. This one is the Tweedledum versus Tweedledee. And this one we spin for. So let's see if we get red or yellow today. Yellow. Okay. And yellow is 5. So we will add 5 in. Okay, so we now have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 95, $200. So that's exciting. Don't have a clear goal for this at this point in time, but it's kind of for, things that might come up, or like, you know, being able to say yes to things with friends or with my husband. So we'll see what we end up using that for, but I'm happy that's at 200. Next, we have upcoming trips. So we're going to scratch, and then this will be part of the money that goes into my travel binder or my wallet. So let's see what we're getting today. 2. All right. So again, I round up. So we'll put in a 5. And now I have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, 20, 40, 60, 70, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85. So 385. That's awesome. If I counted that right, we'll see. All right, home project. I don't have any H's, so nothing, H dollars, I should say. So just the normal 10, and this is a new tracker. I made this one and just printed it off. It's not perfect, but it's good enough. So saves 200. So let's mark off the first 10. And we're just adding into what we already had going on in here. So now I have 20, 40, 60, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so $75 in home projects, which was good. We're kind of building this back up, and then I'm sure in the spring I'll have some things I want to get done. For $5 challenge, I have 1 5 left in my tray today, yay. So we can add $5 in, and that means I need a sticker. And I think I have, yeah, I have Thanksgiving stickers for this one, so. Let's see here. Let's do let's do this one with Snoopy and his bowl of food. There we go. Okay, so I'm adding 5 in here. My goal is to meet $100, and then I do a roll with it. So we've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, $45. So almost halfway. And this is just kind of a slow and steady. Again, it all ends up feeding back into these different challenges. It's just kind of a fun bonus I can earn. Okay, next we have holidays. So Thanksgiving we will be using, I'll come back to this. And I did go through and put in some lower denominations in here. So that's $100. Christmas and New Year's Eve are fully funded, so we are working towards next year. So we've got Valentine's here, and I'm going to add $20 in to Valentine's Day. This saves 100. I'm only going to go to 50, and then I'm going to use the same tracker for St. Patrick's Day. So 50 and 50. Okay, so we're adding 20. So let's do, I've got a 6 and a 4 here. That would be 10. Then there's a 9 and a 1 here. That would be 10. So we should have 40 in here now. So that's great. And I'm excited that I'm getting ahead, especially that I have a whole month still, you know, the month of December to get ahead even further. Okay, so friend's wedding. This is for the K and B $1 bills. I don't have any $1 bills today, so that will bring us to my owl binder, which is also saving for my friend's wedding. And we have been dress shopping, so that was fun and exciting. And yeah, it was just such a special day. So, okay, I have 20, 30, 40, 50, $60 that I can add in. So how do we want to do this? I have 1, 2, 3 10s left. So I'll do 20, 40, I guess, and let's do 2 10s, 50, 60. I might need to break 10s into 5s in the future, but you know, we'll just get there when we get there. So, okay, we got a 20. And then we're doing another 20. Okay, so that would be 2 10s. I might go through and condense this later on if I need change. So that's still an option. And then I did 2 10s. So there we go, 10 and 10. Okay, awesome. So we are on our way to meeting another 500. I finished it twice. So I have $1,000 in the bank and I would like to finish it 2 more times. So we're working on one and then it would be 1 more after this. So that is that for the saving challenges. Let's go back to some of these envelopes for my travel wallet. So in here we have upcoming trips, which I'm going to pull out all of it. And then when I'm back, you know, if I don't spend it all, then it can, you know, go back in for something else in the future. And then I also am going to use Thanksgiving. And this can just come out. All right. So I'm just going to sort this and then we can give it a count. So let's see what we're working with. We've got 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 400, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 80, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 485. That is a good amount. And I will just sort this back out in the tray here. And I generally, like there's a couple of categories I know what I need, and then we'll just kind of figure it out. So these are the 4 categories. First of all, this is from Emily Designs on Etsy. It is such high quality. I've traveled with this multiple times, and I have 4 inserts. I just wrote on them, but you could put stickers or whatever. So for airport, I always like to have $100 for, you know, just the miscellaneous spending that can happen in an airport. So I'm going to do, let's do 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Just do it in 20s. Okay. And I'm going to put this in here as we kind of go. So then miscellaneous at the back, I always like to have 100 for miscellaneous too. This always comes in handy if we run out of something, if we need something, if we forgot to pack something, whatever. So I like to do 100 there too. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. I would say the miscellaneous category, again, it's like you don't think you're going to need it and then something, you know, random comes up. Okay, so then we have tips and spending. So for tips, I know I typically like to budget $20 per day, and we're going to be in Florida for 5 days. Plus, we're going to the spa and I want to tip in cash. So I'm thinking $150 would be good. And I do want to do that in a variety. So I'm going to take all of these ones, which I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 ones, because it's easy to just like, you know, take 2 or 3 or whatever. Okay, so that's 20. I also want like pretty much all the 5. So 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75. Okay, so I'm going to take 1 5 back. So this is 70 now. 80, 90, 100? No. That's $100. And then I need 50. So 20, 40, 50. All right, let's just be sure that this is 150. 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and this is 21, which makes 150. So that is tips. And I'm just going to put it in here. It's nice because there's like those dividers so I can separate everything. Okay, and then the last category is spending, and that's where the rest of this will go for us to use on whatever. So I've got 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 130, 135 for my husband and I to use for spending monies. And that is plenty. Again, we will probably be having pool days. I usually use that spending money for like if I want an afternoon coffee or if we want an ice cream or whatever. I do have like food budget for my travel, and that's more for like meals, like lunch and dinner when we actually either like sit down somewhere or whatever. So like any snacks typically comes out of spending. But so this is all stuffed and organized. I just love these different tabs. It makes it so easy. And typically what I do is like I'll pull just some out each day depending on what we're doing. And then I put the rest of this in the safe in the hotel room and just kind of refill my day-to-day wallet. So that is Thanksgiving stuffed. When I'm back, I will probably do a Thanksgiving vacation budget closeout. I like to do those videos, and that's when we'll probably unstuff this, or maybe I'll do a short. I don't know, maybe we'll do both. So anyway, stay tuned. But that is all I have for you today. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.